Hi students, today we are going to deal with the chapter of arithmetic progression. In order to discuss the concept of arithmetic progression, here I wrote some numbers. You can see that 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. are the numbers. Here you can see that the difference between this 3 and 5 is positive 2. This 7 and 5 is positive 2. This 7 and 9 is positive 2. This 9 and 11 is positive 2, which means in these numbers, you can see that the difference between the consecutive terms or adjacent terms of this series is a constant. In this case, it is equal to 2. So such a series of numbers is known as arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression or AP is the arrangement of numbers where the common difference or the difference between the two adjacent terms must be the same. So here as the difference is same, I can say that this forms an AP. I can show you another example. Listen here, 8 comma 11 comma 14 comma 17 etc. This is another example for AP. Why? Because this 11 minus 8 will give you 3. 14 minus 11 will give you 3. 17 minus 14 also will give you 3, which means the difference is same, that is common difference. So if the difference between consecutive term or adjacent terms are same, then such series of numbers is known as AP or arithmetic progression. Generally, we are writing in AP as like a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d etc. Where this d is known as the common difference. In previous case, you can see that 2 is the common difference, and a is nothing but the first term. Here 3 is the first term. So generally, I can say that an AP, the general format of an AP can be written in the format a comma first term. To get the second term, we have to add one d. To get the third term, we have to add one more d like that. So a comma, a plus d comma, a plus 2d, etc. is a general format of NAP. And listen one formula. We don't know that like how many terms are there in an AP. It can be 100 terms. It can be 200 terms. It can be 500 terms. It can be any number of terms. It can be like infinite number of terms can be there. So, for example, in the first case, you can see that I know till the fifth term. But if I want to find the 500th term, it is like practically time consuming if I'm writing the number of terms till 500. So for that one, to reduce such a complex situation, we have to use a formula. That formula is used to find the nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP is given by AN. AN is nothing but nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. For example, a plus n minus 1 into d. For example, if you want to find the 10th term means it can be denoted by a10. So a10 can be evaluated by using the formula a plus 10 minus 1 into d. That is a10 is equal to a plus 9d. Another example, if you want to find 22nd term, if you want to find 22nd term, so we can write a22, that is 22nd term is equal to a plus n minus 1, 22 minus 1 into d, that is equal to a plus 21d. So like this, we can find any term of a given AP by using the formula for nth term, which is given by a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now let me do one question, one example. You can see that 6 comma 13 comma 20 etc. is an AP. Find its 15th term. You can see that the first term is equal to 6. First term A of this AP is equal to 6. You can see that this AP is increasing AP with a constant of 7, like 13 minus 6 will give you 7. 20 minus 13 will give you 7. So I can write the common difference D is equal to 7. So first term A is equal to 6. Common difference D is equal to 7. They are asking 15th term. So I have to write or I have to find what is A15. We know that the formula is given by AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So which implies A15 is equal to a plus 15 minus 1 into d, that is a plus 14d, that is 15th term A15. That is equal to A is 6, 14 into D is 7. So 6 plus 14 into 7 is 98. 98 plus 6 is equal to 104. So we can say that the 15th term of this AP will be equal to 104. How we did this one? We know the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. We need to find 15th term A15. A15 is equal to A plus 15 minus 1 into D. A15 is given by A plus 14D. A we know that is 6. D we know that is 7. 14 into 7 will become 98 plus 6 will be equal to 104. So like this, we can find any term of the given a given AP by using the format or formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. This is an important concept. Now let me write another question. What is this? Question says that find the nth term of the AP 8, 15, 22, etc. We need to find nth term. Nth term is given by the formula as we know AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, which implies AN nth term equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. D is 7. AN is equal to 8 plus 7 and minus 7 will be getting after opening that bracket. So what we are getting? AN is equal to 7n plus 1. So 7n plus 1 is the formula for finding nth term. That is the end of second question. What is third question? What is the common difference of the AP if A21 minus A7 is equal to 84? Listen here. A21 can be written as A plus 21 minus 1 into D, that is A plus 20D according to the format AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Similarly, I can write A7 is equal to A plus 6D. This is number 1, this is number 2. I can subtract them. So I'm simply doing 1 minus 2. If I do 1 minus 2, what I'm getting like A21 minus A7. If you're subtracting 1 and 2, this A and A is getting cancelled. 20D and 6D cancels, we are getting 14D. Its value is clearly given as 84. So from there, what is D? D is equal to 84 divided by 14, which is equal to 6. So common difference D is equal to 6. It's an easy question. If you know the formula of AN, that is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, then this question is a very easy question. All these questions we are doing for getting the exact concept of the formula. So try to understand question number 3 also. Now, fourth question. Fourth question is a board level question. So try to understand how to apply the formula of nth term in a board exam. Listen here. Which term of the AP? Which term of the AP means they are asking about AN. We don't know which term, which means we can take that one as like AN. So which term of the AP? 3, 5. So we can write A is equal to 3. 3, 15, 27. We can see D is equal to common difference is equal to 12 because 3 plus 12 is 15. 15 plus 12 is 27, etc. Will be 120 more than its 21st term, which means the required term AN nth term is 120 more than, which means I can write plus 120 more than its 21st term. So I can write the required term AN nth term is equal to A21 21st term plus 120. I can write like that. So read the question properly. We can convert into AN is equal to A21 plus 120. How AN came? Because they are asking which term of the AP. Which term means we need to find AN. Then which is equal to 120 more than means I have to add. That's why it becomes like plus 120 more than its 21st term. 21st term is A21. So AN, I don't know what is AN. Still it is AN is equal to A21. What's the formula? We know that A21 is A plus 20 D plus 120. So AN formula, we know it is A plus N minus 1 into D equal to A plus 20 into 12 because 20D, right? D we know it's 12. 20 into D will become 240. plus 120. You can see that this a and this a is getting cancelled. N minus 1 into d, we know it is how much? D is equal to 12, that is equal to 220 plus, sorry, 120 plus 240 is equal to 360. So n minus 1 will become 360 divided by 12, that is equal to 30. As n minus 1 equal to 30, n is equal to 31. So 31st term of this AP will be 121 more than its 21st term. I hope the question is clear for you. So what we did, we applied a is equal to 3 as given, d is equal to 12 as given, a n is equal to the required term is equal to 120 more plus 120 than the 21st step a21. So a n is equal to a plus 20 d plus 120. So simplifying, I'm getting n is equal to 31. So this is a board level question. Try to understand the concept properly. Now we need to do question number 5. What is that? Find how many two-digit natural numbers are divisible by 7. Okay. They're asking about two-digit numbers. We know that two-digit is starting from 10 and ending at 99. We need to find the sum of the, sorry, how many numbers, two-digit numbers are there which are divisible by 7. Listen here. You can see that in between 10 and 99, the first number which is divisible by 7 is 14. 14, 21, 28, etc. Then the last term 99 is the last term in two digit, but the number which is divisible by 7 in between 10 and 99 and it comes at the last will be like 98. So first number which is divisible by 7 in between 10 and 99 is 14 and last number is 98. What they are asking, how many two-digit natural numbers? So how many means we have to find n. How many? We know that n means it is number of terms. They are asking how many terms are there. How many terms means we have to find the value of n. We know that there is a formula. A n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A n, nth term means in this case it is the last term, which is equal to 98. You can see like this 14 comma 21 comma 28 etc. If it goes like this, then the final term is 98. We need to find how many terms are there in between 14 and the 98. So we are going to find like nth term as 98. So 98 is equal to a plus a is 14, n minus 1 into d, n minus 1 into 7 because d is equal to 7. 98, you can take that 14 to left side, it will become minus 14, which is equal to n minus 1 times 7. 98 minus 14 is 84. 84 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. N minus 1 is equal to 84 by 7, that is equal to 12. Then required n will be equal to 12 plus 1, that is equal to 13. So this type of divisibility questions are usually come for exam. So try to understand properly and try to find similar type of questions from textbook also and try to practice it. So we finished sixth question. We are simply moving to question number 7. We just finished fifth question. We are simply moving to sixth question. Now we can see that sixth question is what? If m times of the mth term of an AP is equal to n times of its nth term, m is not equal to n, show that m plus nth term of the AP is 0. So board question. What we need to find? We need to find m plus nth term. We know that nth term can be denoted by an, which implies m plus nth term can be denoted by am plus n. So we need to prove what? We need to prove that am plus n, m plus nth term of this AP is equal to 0. We need to prove this one. For that purpose, what are given? You are given n times of mth term mam equal to n times of nth term nan. These two are given here actually. So let me do m into am. We know the formula. It is a plus m minus 1 into d. N into an. N into a plus n minus 1 into d. Now listen how I'm proving this one, like how m plus nth term becomes 0 from the given information. Try to listen it. So let me open the bracket. M into A will become MA. Let me open M and AMA. Then you can see if you open this bracket, one MD will be there, M into D. Again, one M is there on the like outside. So it will become M square D. Here minus 1 into D minus D is there. If you are multiplying that one by M, it will become minus MD. That is equal to, similarly, N into A is NA. This N into D is ND. Again multiplied by N means it is N square D. Minus 1D into N is minus ND. Now see what I'm doing. All of you listen here. So let me take or let me do some rearrangements. MA plus M square D. Let me take this NA to left side. It will become minus NA. And N square D minus N square D. And let me take minus MD to right side. So it will become MD minus ND. Now you listen, you're having like MA and a minus NA. From there you can take A as common from both terms. So it will become M minus N into A. Similarly, M square D minus N square D is there. From this two we can take D as common. So M square minus N square into D equal to, here D is common, it will become into M minus N. Now listen what we are doing. So M minus N into A plus, it can be split, that is M plus N into M minus N into D equal to D into M minus N. Now listen. So M minus A, okay, fine. You can see that in all terms, M minus N is common. We can take it outside. M minus N into A plus. Then what else is there? Here, M plus N is gone out. M minus N is gone outside. Then what else is there? We can see that M plus N into D will be there. That is equal to D. How? Because M minus N is cancelled from all terms. That's, or we are taking that one from all terms. So which means this M minus N into A will become A. M plus N into M minus N into D will become M minus M plus N into D. Then equal to, from here also we are taking M minus N as common. So we can write it as nothing but D into M minus N. There is no change for that one. This M minus N on right side and this M minus N is getting cancelled. What else is there? You can see that, listen. It is clearly given that A plus M plus ND. Yes, we can write that. So what we got like A plus M plus ND equal to D. Let me take this D to left side. It will become A plus M plus ND minus D equal to 0. We need to take D as common outside. So what else? M plus N minus 1 will be there, that is equal to 0. I recall the idea of nth term. We know that nth term is given by N is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Here instead of N, here we got M plus N. So that is, if A plus N minus 1 into D is equal to AN, nth term, then A plus M plus N minus 1 into D will be equal to AM plus N. That is M plus nth term. We simply prove that it is equal to 0. This is also a board level question. So try to understand the concept properly. It came for 3 marks or 4 marks. For this time also you can expect this type of twister type questions, to try to understand properly. Now we are moving to question number 7. How many integers between 200 and 500 are divisible by 8? This is also a board level question. Listen, we know that the starting number is 200 and the ending number is 500. We need to find the numbers between 200 and 500 which are divisible by 8. You can see that 208 will be the first number which is divisible by 8, which lies in between 200 and 500. As it is divisible by 8, we can take the common difference of the given AP or the series is equal to 8. How many integers means we need to find n? In between 200 and 500, the last term an is equal to what? You can see that if you're dividing 496 by 8, what we are getting? 6 8s are 48. Then remainder is 1, 2, 8 is equal to 16. We are getting like this. So nth term, which means in between 200 and 500, if you're checking numbers which are divisible by 48, the last number in this category will be equal to 496, which implies they are asking how many integers, which means we need to find the value of n. So what's the formula? An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An nth term is 496. A first term is 208. N minus 1 into d is equal to 8. So listen here, 496 is equal, let me open the bracket, 208 plus 8 and minus 8. So 496 is equal to 208 minus 8 is 200 plus 8n. So 8n will become 496 minus 200, which is equal to 296. So n is equal to 296 divided by 8, it will be equal to 37. So this type of questions you can expect for exam. So we did 7 questions for today. Let me recall the concepts again from the chapter of arithmetic progression. I hope you know what is an AP, and the general format of that AP is given by a plus b, a plus 2d, etc. And the nth term of such an AP is given by an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That's a formula. Second one, I gave you an example. Third one, we did 2 questions. Second and third one, try to check it. Then fourth one, we did that one. That's questions like 120 more than is 21st term. Try to learn how I am getting this step. That is a very important step of that question. So fifth one is also very easy question. So try to check the divisibility of numbers. And the sixth question is like, it's little bit lengthy but easy. It's a board level question. We need to prove that am plus n is equal to 0. So we just proved it. And seventh one is what? Seventh one says that find how many integers between 200 and 500 are divisible by 8. So I wrote 200 and 500. In between those two, the first number which is divisible by 8 is 208 and last number is 496. And we use a formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and we substitute all the values there. We are getting n is equal to 37, which means 37 integers are there between 200 and 500 which are divisible by 8. That's about this session. So next session we will do soon for the next class. Have a nice day, have a good time, try to learn it. Thank you.